This is what happens to me. This is what happens to me when I don't write down the channeled messages that I get. Cause like for real, I got stuff to talk to y'all about. But when the messages come through, word for word, how to speak it, right? I don't write it down. I'm like, no, I will remember and I'll do a video about it later. And I don't. I never do. And then when I have time to record, I'm like right here ready to record. I'm just staring at the phone and like I ask myself like, okay, what do I say? But I need to like get in this energy where like I feel comfortable with y'all, like instead of just seeing it like a device, like my phone, like no, it's a portal. I need to start seeing it as a portal because that's what it is. I feel like because we get to connect to each other through like regardless of the miles between us, we're connecting right now, right? So I'm like tapping into that energy so that I can talk to you as if you were my bestie. I love you. If you fuck with me, if you like my vibe, if you feel some type of way about me with a good heart, I love you. Like you're right now, you're witnessing me getting my shit together. Like you've been witnessing me going through toxic environment, going through karmic debt that I had pending, and you've been witnessing me through my journey. You know, you're going to witness me go up, but I feel like we're gonna go up together because I'm here to guide you. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to guide you, to help you understand life from a different perspective. As I grow, you grow. Because that's what family is. I feel like blood is not thicker than, the saying like blood like is thicker than water or like something like that. But I feel like, nah, that's some traditional shit, you know? But we have our soul family. Our soul family is souls that we've connected to throughout lifetimes. Like we come together and meet each other again in every different lifetime, and it's as a different person. Some souls could be your parent at one time and then be your siblings and then be your like best friend in a lifetime, and that's why family in this 3D realm, 3D reality isn't everything, you know because some family members are karmic. So some family members are meant to teach you a lesson, and you're supposed to learn from that lesson, depending on the type of person that family member is. And it's crazy though, especially depending on the type of tradition that you've grown into, type of family. But that shit's really overhyped, you know when you start letting family members get in the way of your happiness, get in the way of you becoming who you're meant to become, then they're karmics. They're karmics. If they don't see you and love you unconditionally to the point where they're like, you know what, your happiness is my happiness. And if that makes you happy, and if that helps you have a healthier lifestyle, like if that's bringing positive change to your life, like I want that for you. If they're not in that energy, they're karmics. They're meant to be there in your life, and you need to learn how to stop caring so much. You need to learn how to stop people pleasing. That's one of the lessons that you are meant to learn from these karmic family members. Like when you stop caring about what they will think or what they will say, and you start tapping into yourself and what is right for you, regardless of anybody who doesn't want that for you. It's 4:50 right now, 4:50 a.m. and I don't even know how the fuck I woke up. Like spirit woke me up, I guess. I was meant to be doing a video right now. And I did do a reading, right? And then I'm like, okay, I just feel like talking because I know I have a lot of things to say to y'all. I just need to start writing it down because, like, sometimes I can't find the words to explain to you so you can understand it. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, how to know if you're getting a channeled message, right? So it feels like you go into this I don't know, man. It feels like it could feel like definitely energy shift, right? So it's like you start feeling like more lightweight, no, in a way, and then it's like you just end up hypnotized by whatever it is that is in front of you. And sometimes it's, I feel like, okay, for me, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, it's like I start speaking, you know, I start speaking out loud to myself, but it could feel like I'm having one-on-one conversation with somebody. No, but I'm saying my point of view, and so everything that I'm saying is just coming out. Like if I'm already speaking to somebody, even though it's just me, I feel like it's spirit talking through me, and the conversation is coming out. And that's the moment where I need to be writing it down, because what is coming out, like I got a point, and like I got a good point of view for like where I'm coming at, like you understand me. And so that's how it feels. It just feels like, you're having that conversation, and yeah. Another way of receiving a channeled message, I feel like sometimes you feel like you're getting an epiphany about something. Like you're just doing your own thing, and then de repente you start thinking about something, and then about something else, and maybe you could be listening to like some type of lyrics, and it's like that feeling where you're like, like that makes sense, type of energy, where it's like things are coming together, and then all of a sudden you're thinking about it, and you're thinking about a certain thing going a certain way, and it just feels right. And then you could be like, it could just be that feeling of like, it makes sense type of thing. But overall, this channeled messages, for everybody it'll be a little bit different, because we are all unique, and it's going to be different for us. But as long as you feel it and you understand it, like it's good to find for like clues to kind of understand when it is, so you can see that from a different perspective, and you're not gonna feel like you're just being crazy, you know like, no, like it's real. Okay, it's real. Like the way you feel, like it's your spiritual gifts. And it's cool because we all have spiritual gifts. It's almost like, in this 3D reality, we have our five senses, right? So our clairs, so I know each has like a different one. So like clairvoyance, clairaudience, and claircognizant, something like that, right? That one is the the ability of just knowing. So it's like you have a feeling that something happened a certain way and you can't even explain how you know, but you just know and you feel it and you're always right. That's an ability. And just like that one, we have I believe there's six, maybe more, you know, and they're similar to our five senses, but they're psychic abilities, and we all have them. So that's pretty cool. We just need to learn to tap into them, you know? And the way to tap into them is by raising our vibration. For some people are lucky and they have these abilities from a young age. And then for others, like you need to tap into them. You need to unblock your chakras, rise to a higher vibration, and to be able to tap into it, you know? But we all have them. I feel like a big part of it though is trusting your intuition. Once you truly are able to trust your intuition, it'll be easier to recognize when your abilities are coming through because you trust yourself and you understand that you're going through something and you're feeling a certain way, or you're listening to something and you can feel it that it's a message, or you can feel it that it's an ability. You know, it's your superpower. But you need to learn to trust yourself. You need to learn to trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling instead of trusting people. Put yourself first. Love yourself unconditionally before trying to love anybody else unconditionally. The more justice you do to yourself, the more justice you receive from the universe. It's it's all about you. It'll always be all about you. Don't try to find validation in other people because they're only important because you're making them important. Because you're giving them your time, your energy. That's why they're important. That's why they feel so important. But once you cut ties with that, they'll stay in the past. And there will be nothing they can do to come to where you are, you know? Because you are the blessing in their life. You are the blessing in these people's lives. Your energy is healing, you know? You're a very kind, generous person who has always been there for everybody. But nobody has really ever been there like that for you. You always forgive and you're always there. But who's there for you? Who has been down for you the same way that you've been down for them? Growing up, everybody, man, everybody has always done you wrong. And you've always stayed, you've always been there. And you haven't found somebody who's been as down as you. You're the realest nigga you've ever met. And that's crazy. Because I know a lot of us feel this. Because it's true. Because it's us. That's why we're uniting right now. You're finding your soul family. You know, you're finding your tribe. Because you're different. And you always stood out. But you know, it's crazy because we were meant to be spread out all over the world. You know, because we were all meant to experience these type of challenges in this lifetime and learn from it grow from it and tap into our highest self by doing that. Because we trigger some trauma that we need to heal, and we heal it, and we move past that. We don't let that define us. You need to keep telling yourself, keep reminding yourself that you're worthy of unconditional love, because you have the capacity, the capability to give that unconditional love. You've always had it. You've always had that unconditional love. You've always been expressing that unconditional love. But now you need to be at an energy where it's like, okay, if it's like you put yourself in their position, and it's like, okay, I would do this for you. I know I would. But I can see that you're not going to do that for me. I can see you're not in that energy. I can see you don't want the best for me. So you know what? I'm going to pull my unconditional love away from you, because you're not worthy of it. And I'm just going to have to let you go, because you're not healthy for me. Like, those are boundaries that we need to start setting up with people if we want to become, it's like, if we want to connect. No, man, it's like, if we fucking want to have this dream life that we desire, we need to let go of these people, because these people, they are blocking your blessings, because you're trying to bring them with you, but universe is like, no. Like, you're not gonna have that if you're still holding on to these people, because they don't deserve this. They need to learn their lessons, and then they'll have their time for a happily ever after, for them to start receiving their blessings. But it's like, they need to rise to that frequency. Spirituality is not a belief. It's not a belief. It's a frequency. And when we raise our vibration by the things we do and how we speak and the way we think, we start raising our vibration and we tap into it. It's beautiful. But they're not there yet. They're still having to learn and change, and like wanting to change, and wanting to do better. They need to start tapping into that, but it's not their time. And that's why you need to pull your love away and set boundaries with these people and move on, so that you're moving on. And that's like taking that leap of faith, you know and you don't know what's ahead, but you trust that the universe has your back. You trust that just because you're cutting out these people from your life, you're not going to be lonely forever. There will be a period where you feel like you are lonely. You feel like nobody understands you, because no, nobody will understand you. Those people around you, they won't get it. But you will connect with people who understand you. You will start connecting through social media more than anything, because I feel like we're all spread out, and it's difficult finding somebody that understands you in your 3D reality, because you're meant to like hermit for a while, but then you come across other people and you hear their point of view, and you understand that like we've all gone through this, and we're all going through this, we're all connected, right? And so you stop feeling like you're crazy. You stop feeling like you're alone, because you're not. We're not, and in a way, by us going through our journey, alone, but choosing to persevere and choosing to let go and continue without fear, we all are helping each other energetically. We're helping each other rise.